I noticed the same pattern with the founders of Giant Spoon that W Promote acquired, which is that these founders find their way into large holdcos. They want to do out of box thinking. They want to move faster. They see clients demanding innovation. And it's really hard to be able to innovate inside of a really large company. I mean, this is the innovator's dilemma that Clayton Christensen talks about. And so, what happens is they break out of the holdco and they start their own shop where they can do exactly what the client is asking: go faster, cover all the bases for us. I'm interested in your perspective on how you kind of see the more global market, because Podian, as we'll get into in a little bit, you're actually one of the few truly global businesses that is not operating inside of a holdco. How do you think about, the shaping up the market, working back from the customer's needs?
And again, when I look at our holding company history or heritage, a lot of global brands want consistency between markets. They want to be efficient with the way they work. They don't want to have to brief 5 different agencies in 5 different countries and get slightly different content, creative, media strategy, whatever it might be, in those 5 different places. So they want to be efficient. They want to be consistent. They want to have greater control. They also want a better deal out of it. I dare say that there's also efficiencies on the agency side if you were servicing 5 markets versus 5 individual agency relationships. So it's a need for bigger brands. And our business is not based on resellers or brands that are just importing straight from China or anything like that. We only work with the bigger brands. So whether it's Colgate, Under Armour, DeLonghi, Shark Ninja, Elf Beauty, Beiersdorf, Revolution Beauty, London Town, Danone, AB InBev, Hugo Boss. I could go on with all of the high level and enterprise grade brands that we work with, and they want those solutions. So from the start with our business, we went global when, if you were to just go after the dollars, you'd say, look, the US is the biggest opportunity. It's where we can get the most traction. Whereas we looked longer term. So we expanded globally very quickly, which, having created the business in 2018, 2019, when a pandemic comes around and you can't travel much, trying to set up office in the Middle East and teams and all of the bureaucracy that's involved there and trying to do that remotely is a challenge I don't need to ever repeat. But we've got teams now on the ground: UK, Europe, Canada, US, Mexico, Brazil, Saudi, Turkey, Dubai, across Asia, Australia. I don't think I missed anybody.